Greetings and salutations, listeners. I, Eric Joseph Chucky. I usually say J Chucky, but now you got my middle name. What are you going to do with it? And I'm here with the boy.
You really threw me off with the Joseph.
I don't know. What the fuck? Minecraft.
Yeah. We were going to do a different podcast that's a secret, but my brain is fried, so we're doing Minecraft.
Well, there's a reason beyond that we're doing Minecraft, and that is because this Saturday we ended up playing Minecraft at the suggestion of our delightful friend Ben, who you may remember from the Step by Steam Releases podcast, now with more Ben.
Yeah. He suggested we all play Minecraft multiplayer, and we realized none of us had ever actually done that, or at least me and White hadn't. So we set up a server and started playing Minecraft. It was my first time playing Minecraft in, since maybe a year after the beta started, and I finally bought Minecraft because me and him had been sharing an account till then. And Minecraft's really fun, you guys.
We had talked about, because when Minecraft first came out, we both played pretty avidly, but we didn't have two computers that would run Minecraft simultaneously. And we would have pipe dreams of, oh man, someday we can play together, because we were both 16 at the time, apparently. And you can do this.
The term is poor?
No, my little tiny voice is what I was referring to. But he always liked the mining a lot more than I did. And I do like the mining, but...
He always liked the building stuff a lot more than I did. I'm not a very artistic person, so my flair for making cool stuff is not that grand. But I actually really like the mining mechanics and the adventuring and the, searching through caves for cool stuff. So then I can just give all my materials to White, and then cool shit appears next time I come up from the mine.
And that is a little bit how it's been working out. Also with Ben in there, it really adds a new dynamic that,
because he knows what he's doing and stuff.
I about half know. But like you said, you haven't played in a long time. And, I would have said up until we played Saturday that I have played recently, but I realized I haven't. Because I had been playing Minecraft the game, but all I had been doing was...
building stuff in creative.
Yeah, building stuff in creative. I have a project I've been working on for a long time that's nowhere near finished, but... it was a fun pastime when I was unemployed that soaked up a lot of my hours. I could listen to podcasts or whatever. And I was working on that. And sure, I'd seen a lot of the new blocks.
But without the mechanics behind them, what do they really matter?
Right.
It's a lot of very interesting stuff. And I think every time I've played Minecraft since we restarted, I have run across something new that I had not seen before. And that's really neat.
Looking here. Yeah, it looks like the most recent update was around a year ago.
Yeah, it looks like they added crossbows and pandas.
Yes, one of the villager raids that happened while we were playing.
I missed those. I was down in the mines.
There's some villagers, illagers they call them, attacked us. Ben fended them off because I am weak. And I kept making my tools out of stone for a long, long time just because I didn't realize how much iron you guys had fished up.
Yeah, I've been at mining.
So I had really crappy weapons. I didn't have any armor on. So Ben saved my ass and then tossed me a crossbow like, here, kid.
I remember that. Yourself. I remember that moment on the Discord server was... death sound effect. Here, have a crossbow. Death sound effect. As he wreaks bloody vengeance on the entire raid.
But I do remember certain details because I stopped playing around the combat update. Like, actually actively playing. I had a map where it was in a desert, and I found a village. I thankfully spawned right next to one, and my goal was to defend that village. So I built high walls, I put a golem out there, and all this other stuff. Which is kind of sad that I haven't played since then, or since last year, because the villagers are new. They're different now. They have different jobs they can do, and they actually do them.
Yeah, they can actually be helpful.
Yeah.
Villagers can learn jobs, like if you put up an enchanting table, like of a specific... I don't really know much about this, I just have watched a couple of YouTube videos. YouTubers I already watch who happen to have been playing Minecraft, because Minecraft is popular again, you guys. But you can set things up so that they will be like a librarian and sell you enchantment books.
Yeah.
Or a Fletcher and sell you arrows and buy sticks for emeralds. And there's a whole bunch of cool different jobs they can do for a bunch of cool different things, and you can actually have a little economy, and that's super neat. And the prices are affected if they don't like you. Like if you kill one of them, the prices go up.
Yeah. It was a delightful panic at first, like most of the videos you see on YouTube about Minecraft, with a lot of screaming and dying until we got a good house set up. And even after that happened, there have been a number of absolutely hilarious deaths. Because we're all in the same house, but like one of us is upstairs, and I could conceivably see the boy's screen from where I sit, but he has it turned in a certain way so that I can't. And it's even actually kind of hard to hear him sometimes, especially when the air conditioner's running. So, we are basically cut off from each other, despite the fact that none of us are any more than 20 feet away from one another. So you hear things and you feel so isolated in your little world.
There have been a number of funny deaths, some of which have been caused by the weird issues Minecraft and my wireless keyboard seem to have with each other that don't really happen with other programs and my wireless keyboard, but or other games. But it has caused some humorous moments that I very much enjoy, like my first death, because I think I went the longest without dying.
I think you did, yeah. Well, because you immediately went into the mine, and it's such a tight control
area. I literally
area.
just dug a hole in the ground and became a dwarf.
That you kind of see enemies coming and stuff, and you have a better chance at fighting. Whereas Ben and I were out in the overworld. Homeboy was trying to make a farm, and I was trying to build a house, and he was building the house, and like I was going for ingredients, and so it's just nothing but wide open spaces because we spawned in mostly around birch forests. There's a mushroom forest not too far away from us, but it's mostly been like birch wood. So it's just open places. Skeletons seeing us from miles away, going sweet, and shooting us full of arrows.
But I was down in the mine, so my first death was a beautiful comedic moment because the Discord server resounded with me going, "Oh, lava!" and then silence for 10 seconds, and then message in the Minecraft server, "Robert has died due to lava."
Yeah. And there were a couple of other ones like, "Wow, this pit sure is deep," and then
back in my day, it didn't light you on fire, okay? I touched the lava on accident, I backed away from the lava, and then I was on fire, and I didn't have any food, so I died.
Yeah, being on fire sucks. I mean, like, on one hand, what can you say about Minecraft that hasn't already been said 1,000 times? I'm sure a lot of you out there listening have played Minecraft with each other or with friends, or on a major multiplayer server, like online somewhere.
Yeah, probably like 6 years ago or something.
Sure, yeah.
The Two Nerds, as always, very topical to these things.
Minecraft's hot again, so I think it counts as topical, but it's just... It's everything I always kind of wanted Warcraft to be, playing with friends, that it never truly was. Like, I like Warcraft for different reasons.
Warcraft was always hectic.
Yeah. Well, and Minecraft can get hectic, but I don't know, it's nice to come together and go do a thing, and then just be able to split off and do your own thing, and just kind of check in with your friends and see what progress is. I like the sleep mechanic, and how you are attacked by evil sky manta rays if you don't sleep enough. Delightful. Because it
that
means...
surprised the shit out of all of us.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Because the first couple nights, we made it a goal to get beds as soon as possible, and then once night fell, I had to come out of the mine, and everyone got together, and we all went to sleep. There was a bedtime. We would give each other guff for keeping the other, keeping us up. Get over here, because we wanted to skip night because it was scary and dangerous.
Yeah.
But then once we got a handle on our local situation, had some walls up, and could keep monsters out of our immediate surroundings, we all just started, playing Minecraft. I would just stay down and mine continuously, and those two were up making cool stuff. I don't know exactly what they do. I mostly just stare at rocks and then make the rocks go away and pick up the rocks. But
we put down the rocks in interesting fashion, curse ourselves, and then put down different rocks.
So, But we all happened to be upstairs for whatever reason. I happened to be out of the mine. I think I was dropping off. I filled up my inventory, so I was dropping stuff off. And we all hear like a noise none of us had ever heard before. And we look up, and there's like a flying, smoking manta ray attacking us. And we fought it valiantly. And I think I ended up killing it with a bow and arrow.
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe... I remember it because I specifically charged up my bow, yelled yeet at the top of my lungs, and murdered it. But yeah, Ben Googled what the hell that was, and turns out they happen if you don't sleep. That's neat.
Yeah. I was aware there was an ocean update, but I haven't seen it in action. So after our homestead was pretty well set up, I wanted to go out and search for other biomes that were around us, see what we had available.
Yeah, because we just built up a homestead right at 0-0, like, just in case.
So I went out about 2 days, and I ended up finding like a beach with a sea turtle. And I was like, wow, I didn't know there were sea turtles in the game. And I went out a little further to the edge of the beach, and I'm like, oh, this would be cool. I wonder what's at the other side of this ocean. Because who knows? So I was just kind of observing the shoreline, and then like I noticed, first of all, oh my god, the difference in the underwater effects. I love the new salmon that are like in rivers and stuff. First of all, that you can just walk in there and stab the shit out of them with a knife.
Or use a fishing pole like a non-psychopath.
But string is hard to get. You have to fight spiders.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you can tear apart wool now and make string. I could be wrong about that. But I like that you can see the fish, regardless. And the way the grass, the seaweed moves underwater is really cool. So I get out to this beach and I see some of that grass and I'm like, wow, it looks multicolored under there. And I know there's dungeons. There's like sea dungeons and like sea monsters. And I was like, well, maybe that's what that is. And I went out a little further and no, it's this huge, beautiful fucking coral reef. And I mean,
there's
like
fucking coral reefs?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. So this was my goal yesterday, that is to say Sunday, was I had gone out all this way. So I was like, all right, well, I need to make a trail back. Well, my dumbass didn't make a compass and keeps forgetting about F3. Which brings up a bunch of your really technical stats, but one of those things is your XY position in relation to 0-0 on the map.
And that's where our house is, so...
It's basically what a compass does. It's just harder to read, and there's a bunch of shit in your field of view. I have since built a compass. So I'm trying... I got a ways out, and then realized I was not going in the right direction. Brought up the F3 again, and, had to tear down my breadcrumb, gross, trail of torches. I guess that's what butter is.
Don't.
Or like when you undercook the bread.
Let it the fuck go.
I had to get rid of that trail, and I started a new one that was a little more sturdy looking, and I only got about 3/4 of the way back, maybe 2/3, before I was murdered by skeletons in a forest in the middle of the day because the tree cover was thick enough that they did not die. So I had to make a mad dash because I wanted to get back to this beach because it's just so fucking beautiful. And like, there's cool fish there, mine it for resources, and of course I want to cross the ocean. I was seeing something on the other side. I love how diverse the biomes have become. And I know a lot of that isn't new, but I usually play with large biomes on when I make a map. Just because I ended up in so many places so often that were violently diverse.
Where it's like mushroom forest, and then you turn a slight corner, literal desert. You turn a slight corner, ocean.
Yeah, and then turn a slight corner, snow. And that kind of sucks me out of the game. I don't know if they've just fixed that or what, because it seems a lot more natural where we are. We just got lucky on the seed. So I don't usually see too many different biomes. Like if I'm in a fucking desert, I'm in a fucking desert. Whereas there's all kinds of different sorts of forest and stuff around us, and it looks good. It looks natural. But like we have swampland in some direction from us, and it looks different. It's the shades of green. Yeah, the water was a different color.
Do you know there are witch houses in swamplands?
I've heard, yes. You didn't know there were witches?
No, I didn't. I found out there were witches very shortly before one murdered me.
Yet again, it was his voice over the Discord going, Oh, a witch.
2 minutes later, oh, damn it, I didn't do these stairs right. Robert was killed by a witch. I was trying to run away, and then, I can't jump this. I have to put down blocks. Go to put down blocks. Potion to the back of the dome. Oh, well, I'm dead. I never take enough food down there when I go mining, honestly. I haven't lost all my stuff yet. Knock on wood.
I did.
I've lost experience, obviously, but I haven't lost all my shit, which is good.
But what I had wasn't too terribly important. I think the only thing I lost when I died on my way back was some pumpkins that I was really sad about. Everything else was like super replaceable.
It's a fun, interesting game, and I actually haven't played a wealth of games with friends, like LAN party style, since I was like a teenager.
I mean, so multiplayer there's so many more options, and we're only just now coming out of the online is the best way style of multiplayer. And of course, most games are competitive.
Ugh.
So, like, whether it's with your friends or with someone else, there's a certain amount of stress involved in, say, League or Overwatch or other games like that we've played.
Whereas Minecraft is not stressful. It is very chill.
Yeah, it's so relaxing. And it's just... I mean, it gets stressful when there's monsters all around in those first couple nights and, so on and so forth.
But worst case scenario, you die, you hit respawn, it's all good.
Yeah. It's just been really cool to share ideas with people and, like, to watch Ben, like, just start a farm. Like, I remember shit about Minecraft. Again, I don't hate mining, just you like it a lot more. So, I had a couple helpful tips for you about keeping your mine under control. And, Ben remembers the farming shit way better than I do. Like, I have a rough idea of what you're supposed to do, but I would have to look up guides. Whereas
he just, like, slapped that shit down.
Yeah.
Like, now we have a great big farm that has more food than we'll ever need. Great.
Cool. Yeah, that's what you want. So I don't have to be out there murdering cows for the rest of my life, except that I need leather. So,
look, the next time we find a monster spawning block, we're not destroying it.
I just panicked because I'm used to playing solo, and like even just zombies could spell the end of you.
Whereas we found a zombie spawner block really early. He smashed it. Next time we find a monster spawner, we're not smashing it. We're shoving it in a room full of water, and then we're building a monster farmer.
I'm given to understand, because I don't tend to read too much in the way of spoilers, but I did come across... Well, spoilers. I mean, it's, what mobs do. I want to have a genuine experience. But I was checking out some of the new craftable blocks, and I noticed in brief patch notes that if there's enough water around, a zombie might turn into, like, an underwater zombie.
Neat.
So that might not be the way to kill zombies.
Oh, no, that's not what you do. You make a room full of water. You make a room with, like, water that pushes them all in one direction, and then a piston shoves them up in the air. And when they land, they don't have many hit points left, so you just go and leave a block open so you can slice them in the knees and kill them all for experience.
Well, that'll be useful when we've got...
Enchanting.
Enchanting, yeah.
Shit's expensive.
I have been meaning to set up a farm for sugarcane so we can get paper.
Has to get that paper.
Yeah. That's always... Like, in my file where I had... was defending a village, I had made massive powered rails between villages that I had also included in my protection. And I mean, I say massive on the scope of one guy playing Minecraft over the course of maybe 6 months. But like the resources, I didn't do this in creative. I mined all my own resources, and they were like, stone blocks and regular rails, and then a couple of powered rails, and the redstone to keep them going, and like it was a big undertaking. But I only had maybe 6 bookshelves.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I keep meaning to do, but keep forgetting to do is getting some sand, getting some water, setting up a little farm
paper mill.
Yeah, paper mill, as it were. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Because part of the reason we're doing this podcast on Minecraft is because I would rather be playing Minecraft right now. We could have talked about fucking anything. We could have talked about insert recent hit movie. Or insert recent news about there's peeing in Death Stranding. That's a mechanic.
Didn't know that.
It's not a mechanic in Minecraft.
Good.
Yet. Yeah, I miss the possibilities and the creativity and the adventure. Like, as much as I've been leaving the mining to the boy and to a lesser extent Ben, they've been diamond mining recently. I'm going to have to go down there and explore. Because I do enjoy it.
I found a lot of really neat caves I can show you.
Yeah, I like the old mine ruins. You find neat shit in there.
I found one of those. I think, I found one, and then we all went down there and just strip mined the joint.
Well, we did a little bit, but then it got spooky, and then there were like 5 creepers, and we had to run. While I was coming back and setting up some temporary shelters, which is me just encasing myself in a block of cobblestone.
Him making himself a cobblestone coffin with a door.
And no, it's not a door.
Oh, you just literally make a cobblestone coffin?
Yeah. I am looking for the cask of Amontillado up in there. I came out from my little coffin one day, and again, the tree cover was so thick in this oak forest. And there's like 5 creepers attack me. But each one only gets like so close because of all the trees. So I take a little bit of damage. But it was like 3 explosions. Like one right after the other. And like chunks of this whole terrain are missing to the extent that I have to dig up more dirt elsewhere to fill them in so that the land is still flat and I can see where I'm going, to come back that way. Some nights, man, the shit that spawns is too much.
The cask of Amontillado has been a running joke.
Yeah, it
because
has been.
Pretty much every time I see him in a hole and I happen to be walking by, I'll pause and look at him. Usually the response is, "I see you, Montresor, move along." Oh.
I'm also excited to check out some of the new combat stuff. I've only had one sword in hand. I haven't made a shield yet. Which I probably should.
I'm interested in the shields. Like, you can, block stuff. And that's cool.
There's just so much that's happened. And, in this most recent update, there's a smoker for smoking food and a
blast
stone cutter,
furnace?
a blast furnace, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I took that stone cutter and made 64 stacks of polished everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just to live your life?
It's just I made polished granite and polished this and polished... I wanted the polished granite. I bet you it looks nice.
Oh, it does. It's real awesome.
I noticed you turned our floor into just a checkerboard pattern.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's nice.
That's what I did in my one file, and I just really liked how it looked. And we needed a new floor that wasn't grass. So...
Nice.
We just live in that style in life,
Yep. I think what I'm interested to see is we have our homestead going, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice big tower so we can orient on it from close distance without having to look stuff up. But I imagine at a certain point we're going to split apart. Because I know Ben has designs on stripping off a nearby mountaintop and making a grand castle to live in.
I'll be honest with you, I plan on making a dock. Just a small, temporary sort of... You are going to need to sleep at some point because of the length of this journey, but at that ocean, I'll have a little dock house. And I don't plan on that being my permanent castle residence kind of thing, but, it'll be there.
And I probably won't move, but I will probably have to rearrange the house. Once Ben and White have moved on, I will just fill every corner of that house with boxes. that way I have more place to put things.
We will come back and you'll be like, boxes.
I'm a Minecraft hoarder. I don't even pretend.
What are you just using stone picks there, buddy? Boxes.
Oh. I don't really have much else to say, unfortunately.
No,
it's a simple game, and I'm having a good time.
It's been out for 10 years. Minecraft is a cultural cornerstone for us internet gamer folks. I am excited for all the cool shit. I hope this map is one of those maps where I get to see the real dungeons. Because I've never found one out in the wild. I think maybe I found a nether fortress once. But there's ocean dungeons, and there's the really cool underground dungeons and mines, and
the raiders have their own special kind of fortress dungeons where they show up and I think there's like a spawner block for them or something?
There's weird mansions out in the woods in certain places where like one raider guy will live and be like the master of the woodland mansion. There's all sorts of cool shit that I want to see. I want to see it natively. I don't want to like go in there and be like, well, if you fix the code, you can make it do this. I know. I just want to encounter it. I just want to live my fucking life.
Just pick up a bed, take it with you, plop it down every night to go to sleep.
I just build a new bed.
Why? It's one spot in your inventory.
Well, fucks with my immersion a little bit. I'll be real honest with you. The stone coffin, for whatever reason, doesn't, but just beds every, 100 feet.
Well, yeah, but if you pick the bed up, there are not beds every 100 feet.
Well, but then I need you, if we're all playing together, I need you guys to also sleep at the time I'm sleeping for it to do anything.
Right.
So, I don't know how useful that'll be.
That's why you should bring one in case me and Ben want to skip a night.
Right. That's fair. I plan on setting up stations at certain intervals. My current goal is to build a watchtower in the mountain just behind our house. Mm-hmm. Not anything huge or complex, just as another beacon of, hey, you're heading back home. And then I'll get way far out and set up another tower.
Oh, you're gonna, make the beacons from Gondor to Rohan?
Sure, yeah. Because right now it's like a trail of small 2 stacks of cobblestone and then a torch. And you kind of follow those through the way, but it'd be nicer if you could just, there's a tower, all right, and off in the distance is another tower, and head that way.
I probably will not. That's not why I will probably cover every local cave and other interesting underground wonder in torches.
The beneath area under our house and the surrounding quarter mile is just going to be...
It's a rat warren. 1
stack of dirt and nothing.
It's the thing. It's a rat warren. It's just tunnels overlapping tunnels, and it's as if Skaven lived right under our house.
I was gonna say Skaven, yeah.
Speaking of, are you making a basement?
I set up the initial thing for one if we wanted one, just because that would be a nice place for the stairs to continue down. But I had no designs on what to go down there. Oh. It'd be nice for storage, especially storage overflow, which apparently might become a problem.
Yeah, well.
And also when you build portals, sometimes shit comes out of the portals.
Well, yeah, that's what the portals aren't going to go under our house. They're going to go in the mine, down at the bottom, segmented off from our shit.
In my house, I built them way underground, and then there was a long room, and then there were gates at the end of the room.
Very much like a secure, contain, protect,
yeah.
nether portal. That'd be fun. One of the things Ben suggested we do is build powered rails through the nether to just skip warp.
I've heard the philosophy of that, and I thought it was cool, but I've never really had the personal security to do that because the nether is fucking hectic.
It's hectic. There's no sky. It's spooky dooky. There's lots of things that throw fire at you. Yeah. There's pigmans who aren't hostile, but they are watching.
Just like real life.
There are not pigmen who are always watching in real life. He's on to us.
Would that be APAB? Anyhow. And there's these mobs I've heard of that you can, I was so excited to see the llamas. How cool. I don't know what they do, but how cool.
Yeah. There was a merchant. He died. We didn't kill him. He just fell down a hole.
We did not put up a sign, to be fair. But I don't remember there being a Minecraft
can't read.
So. Yeah, they're stupid. Having protected a village of them, they're fucking stupid.
They're smarter now. They can learn how to do stuff, but they're not much smarter now.
I did find another wandering merchant in my travels, so I was like, oh, good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Apparently, Ben took a quick look at our stuff in a map editor just to see how close the nearest village was, because villagers are actually quite useful. Turns out it's very, very far away.
It's about as far away as my beach. So, 2 days travel. That's not that bad. Oh.
The rest of this podcast is just going to be villager noises. Everything's better when nerds talk about it.